Hey y'all, how's it going? I'm trading the ES futures on a 2000 tick chart with a 21 EMA. So I've got the overnight high up here and the overnight low down here. These are our key levels for the day. So I started trading at 8 Central Time, which is around this area right here. And so notice we have these two legs up here. We've clearly got two legs, so uptrend, break, new high, immediately pushes into a reversal. And this would be a good area to look for a reversal pattern, so a failed second entry, but we just don't get that, unfortunately. We just get this, you can see to the tick here, we have first entry long, second entry long, failure, but this is all part of the same move down. You don't want to enter at the low of the move on this lower high or on the low of the move on this failed second entry here. This is just it's too sharp of a move down. You want to see a clear correction on these reversal patterns. So say you get a move down, right? Say you push down to here, you'd want to see two clear legs back. So like downtrend, two-legged break, expecting new low. And so that would be a good failed second entry, but we just keep on pushing down. It's way too small picture of a trade. And then also it's not even off of the EMA there. So anyway, we push on lower here. Extend this channel as it forms. And so we get this downtrend, and then we get, at first, you can see this two-legged break here, but if you zoom in here, at first it was like this. We have this small two-legged break, so downtrend, two-legged break, we can expect prices to attempt a new low. Of course, at the time, it was pretty clear we were forming some kind of range here there at first, but after we started making these highs, I adjusted it to there. And so, we can expect a new low, but we just don't get any entries. We're holding above the EMA the whole time, also just completely sideways here. So, like this right here does not look like a good short, even though it's, 1, 2, 3, fourth bounce off of this high right here. It's clearly moving up slowly. We're getting higher lows every time. So the highs are stagnant, but the lows are still getting higher up. EMA is up. It's holding above the EMA. You don't want to enter short right into that. So anyway, it does end up working on here, but it's just not worth entering. So we break out here. We fade up. Now, this low wasn't completely confirmed. Like it fit well here off of those couple swings, and then it acted as a fade right there. But as you don't want to extend the ranges, which I should probably talk about this more, extending the ranges. You don't want to extend the range until after you get a couple breakouts, because just because you get one breakout and then fade back up, that doesn't mean you immediately move it down. And let me just copy this back over really quick. So after we have this push up here, we fade back up on this on this range here. It's clear that we have a two-legged break on a bigger picture here. It's very similar to what we had here, but it's much bigger. And so we can look for a short again, just like we could look for a short to make a new low for the downtrend over here. We can look for the same thing over here. Now, this is very choppy right here, so it's difficult, to navigate at first, because it's like, it's just completely sideways. You don't want to enter right into that resistance. But then here, we actually push out, very strong push down at this measured move, so a limit order was needed. As you can see here, it pushed lower here, limit order back right there. So, sometimes it'll come back, sometimes it won't come back to scoop you, but, that's just how trading is. In this case, it did come back, very, very nice. So, anyway, great place to look for a short, two-legged break, measured move from this downtrend, expecting a new low. Of course, keeping in mind, we do have that range there. You want to be careful about that. So, kept it within the range, of course. And so anyway, we do find resistance there. We go sideways. It gets pretty choppy and unclear. You can see we get a couple legs higher here, pushing back to the highs, and we do push off of it, but we just don't get a clear short off of it. There's no good signal bar. It just pushes on down. So at this point, the downtrend has a new low. We have the downtrend, two-legged break, and then a couple pushes down into a new low. So even though price action levels get bigger as more time goes on, you can still see what's going on. You just got to study it. So I'll kind of go over this really quickly one more time. Downtrend, small two-legged break, a couple attempts at a new low, and it failed. That failure pushed us into this leg up there, making a bigger picture two-legged break. From that two-legged break, we push into two attempts at a new low where it successfully makes a new low, and as soon as that new low is made, we immediately reverse higher, as you can see in the form of two legs before correcting. So you got to get these measured moves down. You got to understand two-legged moves, trends playing out. It's all very important. It just repeats day after day after day, and if you can recognize it, That will obviously help your trading a lot. So anyway, I kind of lost where I was here. I believe I was here. So after we make the 2 pushes to a new low here, we reverse back higher here, and we get this higher low. Unfortunately, no good signal bars here. We get a couple legs up, attempt to reverse. It gets very choppy. I don't like anything in this. It just got way too messy. You know, you kind of have a range within this range right here. It's very it's not a very clean area, so I did not like entering anything in that. And we push on up here. Now we have a second leg up. So ever since the downtrend played out, we're now getting 2 big legs reversing back into the overnight level, the overnight low here. And we push on through, and then we get basically a sharp reaction off the overnight low, but we did have a good push into it. And so that's basically a fade, and then we're just dropping back out. But these highs fit well with these lows down here. And so we're forming this wider channel here. And what I was wanting to see is push out and then 2 attempts, which we can still get this, of course, a sharp push out and then 2 attempts retesting the overnight low. That would be a great fade entry because, you know, considering the downtrend played out, the overnight low, that's a significant level. Price is attracted to it. If we can fade back in and get 2 attempts retesting, then that's just a second entry off of a major key level. So that'd be a great looking trade. But it is getting very slow now, so I don't think I'll be sticking around to get anything else today. But anyway, you know, you can kind of see it kind of looks like a failed second entry right there, but it's really just you're entering long at the very end of that move up. I would still want to wait on another attempt down, because even if you just got a decent push down from here, you could kind of see those 2 legs down, although this one leg here would be much smaller. So you'd have to have a really good looking entry, but ideally we would just push higher, get a couple attempts retesting, and that's what I'd like to see. But anyway, that's going to do it for this video. Hope it helped out in some kind of way, and thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.